Hello again, it is Arceus MMX. I'm doing a part 2 because I didn't get everything through in the first video that I wanted to. I'm going to explain more why and like the reasoning behind the music in the album, what it means to me, less so the how. ANGELESQUE is a conceptual album revolving around me as this character that's an angel. From the very first song, this character knows exactly who he is. There's a lot of implication in the songs that he is misunderstood. That the world thinks one thing, but he knows otherwise, because he is the subject in question. Yet this character is also very troubled with things that he does not know. In Armageddon Clouds, there are a lot of questions being asked. It's the heaviest song. In the last one, what is it called? I'm Just A. It's me explicitly saying, I am just an angel, I'm not God. I think I mentioned that in the first video. Essentially, this album is about this tug of war between I know who I am, but what am I doing? Why am I here? What am I going to do and what is going to happen? Initially, I didn't plan on it being this philosophical or deeply personal. It just happened. I took how I was feeling in the moment I took it into consideration for the lyrics, and then I was like, maybe this can become a song. Oftentimes my lyrics started as journal entries, and then my journal entries became a interesting talking point, and I was like, let's take this from my journal, turn it into a idea that we'll expand upon, think about whether or not it's worth putting into a song, and then if yes, it's worth it, then add music, see where that takes you. In the end, it is going to fit the album somehow. It's not that this concept album is a storyline per se, it's more so bits and pieces of several insecurities affecting my life. I mean, this is like literally as emo as it gets. I wouldn't classify it as emo, but the lyrics are everything associated with that subculture. Yeah, there's no guitar, there's no instruments. I would still say it's pretty emo. Like, this is like really up there. Very emotional. Cringy, I know, but that's how it worked. So yeah, this album is very indie, very experimental, very intentional. I tried my best to do everything I could. I tried my best to learn everything I could to make the songs sound decent, to make them sound like effort was put into them. Like, mixing and mastering is not easy, guys. I don't know what I'm doing with that, so I'm sorry if it actually makes your ears bleed if you play it on your phone. I tried. Like, it's the stupid... Oh my gosh, it's so complicated. I'm getting better, I promise. I'm trying to make my songs palatable. Like, listen to my earlier stuff and you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is a disaster. It's not even a hot mess, it's just a mess. I mixed and mastered everything wrong, because I still am. I probably still will. I don't know anything about that. Anyway, sorry, I got off track. Oh yeah, so about Jealous in the Rain, the middle track. I would consider that song to be the centerpiece of the album. It is what created the album. I mean, is what inspired the album. It is what I built the album off of. Love that song. It's not my best work. Like, artistic, I mean, talent-wise, like, how do I explain that? It's just, every time I listen to it, it sounds nice, but I see so many places where I could have done better. Like, the song Angelesque is great. I did a great job singing that. I think I did the best performance on that, but Jealous of the Rain, although it was crafted pretty well, I did not perform it that well. And I don't know. I mean, I tried. I mean, I loved the way I sang it so much that I was like, it's out of tune, but I can't redo it. It's perfect the way it is. I was grateful to have it be incomplete sounding. I was content with it. But then again, I could always perform better and make it more palatable, but I don't know. That's also a tug of war. Like, do I redo it, or do I keep the rawness, keep the simplicity? Because if I redo it, I might lose a lot of the emotional components, the little help, the little freaking quirks that make it the way it is. I know it's not the best album. It's not even a great debut album, but for me it is. I guess, yeah, large scale. There's so many artists with better debut albums that have so much more talent that are like literally made for this. I'm literally as indie as it gets. I mean, I have an ear for music and appreciate it deeply, but it doesn't really come naturally to me. Like, I had to fight for this. And even then, it's like, it's still like quite average, I'd say. And that's okay. We all start somewhere. I know regardless of how it performs, like 10, 20, 30, 40 years down the line, I'll be grateful I did this. And at this point, that's all that matters. I mean, because, like, yeah, we all start somewhere. Like, me, freaking Katy Perry, Keanu Reeves, freaking your mom, your dad, your mom's mom, we all start somewhere. And it's like kind of a beautiful thing, actually. I don't know. I'm excited for what the future has in store. I'm grateful I started. I'm grateful I finished. But this is the start of something bigger. Yeah. I swear I don't want to make a part 3. I want to remember everything that I thought about today and put it in this video. But I'm actually like messing it. I'm dropping the ball, guys. I can't remember any other topic I want to talk about. I don't know, I appreciate you again for listening to this. I know I'm kind of slow and quiet. But again, it's the end of the day. I just worked, so I'm tired. I don't know. Oh, my inspo. The people that inspire me. I'll just do a quick rundown and then explain after. We first got, in no particular order, we have Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Lord, Deftones, Linkin Park, Grimes. Who else? And like a bunch of random artists with just really niche qualities. Like some songs, like they have one-hit wonders for me. I don't know, like I can't even remember one. Okay, on that list that I just said doesn't make any sense because none of them are indie. None of them sound remotely close to the album I produced. And it's more of like a mentality and a strategy that inspired me. Like Katy Perry, recession pop, high energy. That is the like diametric opposite of what I made. But she did an amazing job with harnessing energy to essentially create an entire album. Like, oh my gosh, freaking Teenage Dream Complete Confection is a masterpiece, literally the best album ever made. Although there are like 4 or 5 songs that actually suck. Like she has the best songs of her discography and the worst songs, not counting 143 or 1432. She has the best and worst of her discography in there, and yet it is still the best album of all time. Stellar job harnessing the energy, crafting this image, world building, essentially. Her music videos obviously like carried in that aspect, but the songs themselves are so vivid, so heavy with imagery. They know what they're doing and they are not scared to say it. So just like take that concept and apply it to every other artist I listed. There's something about their songwriting, their production, their reasoning, their motives that inspires me. It's less so the sound, more so the how and why. Like, I grew up on that. I was there for the YouTube golden age of music videos, like 2008 to 2015, let's say. Golden age. I grew up, freaking YouTube recommendations popped off with the music videos on my iPad. I listened, I clicked, I watched. What was a freaking, how old was that? Like, what was an 11-year-old doing listening and watching GUI by Lady Gaga? I don't know. What was I doing watching, like, TikTok and random Nicki Minaj music videos? Why was I watching Starships when I was a prepubescent kid? I don't know. Thank you, iPad. That stuff altered my brain chemistry. It is the sound I want to get to. The recession pop sound, yet like more clubby, more heavier on the bass, let's say. But that's the thing I want. Linkin Park, grew up with that. Deftones, recently discovered how much I like that several years ago. I mean, all of these people do not sound the way I do, but there's something about them that inspires me heavily. Alters the way I approach music, the way I think of it, the way I make it. Yeah, I mean, it means a lot to me for them to be so considerate and so artistic and creative. I'm grateful. I'm living at the time I am. Yeah, I think that's all. There might be a part 3. I don't know. I may have to re-listen to this and decide if I want to say anything more. But yeah, thank you again for listening, for watching. I may have a music video coming out for the first song on the album, if everything goes to plan. Yeah, I'm excited for that, because that's when I put my my words into action. I want like that Lady Gaga freaking creativity, just make it indie and low budget and completely under a I don't know, an experimental shadow. I don't know how to explain it. It'll happen. We'll see what happens. It's not gonna be anything spectacular, but I'll do my best, because I think visuals is where I can really express a lot more than just music alone. Your visuals are so important. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for listening. Bye.